I know.
But I think all right.
Not a Sicilian or a Lilith, but they do pick up an Eve.
All right.
Okay.
So
AoE burst for the Beatrix?
the Eve doesn't really answer Julian or Selena. Actually, it's very vulnerable to a Selena.
I know.
But I think this is what NXPE just wants to do their thing. You know, they have this team fight in mind that they're imagining,
Yeah.
and they want the Eve at the center of that. And I'm expecting a very high tempo jungler because of this.
Yeah, I think this is NXPE sort of trying to tell ONIC, go ahead, pick that Diggy. Because the Diggy is still open. Rapidude can still pick it up. They could have a Diggy and a Selena. And if that does happen, it seems like that's something NXPE would want to do. But if I'm ONIC, pick up a roamer. Was that a jawhead?
That sounded like a jawhead. Yes.
Yeah, that was a...
No.
no.
Oh no! It's a Transformer skin.
Ah, the transform, right.
Popol and Koopa. It's Soundwave.
Yeah, Soundwave.
Soundwave.
The skin that I desperately want. But
I was a little
I
shocked
never
there.
got that.
I really
Man,
want.
I missed the jawhead, man. Speaking of Season 1, it used to be in every game.
No.
Literally every game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I missed that. Missed that pick.
Then back for Season 7 and Season 8. So, ONIC, they pick up a Lolita. Just good amount of zoning, and it's the safe bet here. You need that big AoE crowd control. The Selena won't give that, so the Lolita will.
Who's the jungler now of NEXTPLAY EVOS?
Sounds like a Ling.
Is it? Is this?
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
it's a
go.
Ling.
Going up against a Popol and Koopa, that's brave.
It is.
Okay.
Usually Lings just suffer against Popol and Koopa. I don't know, man.
A brave choice for Kaizen. We've seen his performance last week that made them win. Well, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, don't get us wrong. The Ling wasn't a bad pick, but this is a pick that might struggle. We're not going to say for sure that this is going to be a difficult game for a Ling. Of course, sometimes the mechanics just outperforms theory and ideas.
Yeah. Things that cannot be explained by science or crafting, whatever is on your mind.
It's explained by execution.
Yeah, totally.
That is true.
That is the correct word to place it, because right now, on game number 1, NEXTPLAY EVOS wanted to shift gears from 1 to 6, but now they need to be on perfect momentum. Knowing that the side of ONIC Philippines right now, their heroes is probably, this is an early game spike. Vision,
really
burst. How will they do this?
Good question, man. Right now, obviously,
We will know.
that's something that will be showing once we are on the map.
Yeah. I want to go back to the key to victory earlier mentioned by Wolf for ONIC, where they have to take away the setup heroes for Mycophobia on the side of NXPE. Now, ONIC are showing a variation of that idea. They gave a setup hero to Mycophobia, but they got a lot of vision in their team to make it difficult, potentially, for Mycophobia to even set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. And that's the keys to victory number 2. And one thing also, ONIC Philippines, not just the vision, also traps to be worried about inside of NEXTPLAY EVOS. Just look at this. Not getting to engage, not even going for the first grammar. It's just Sensui taking this first.
Straight up onto nets here. Donut doesn't have the flicker, but is, again, quite heavily helped here by, Mycophobia 2v1. Nets is flexing. But again, it is a 2v2. You got Koopa right there, so, you know.
Yeah. Technically.
Super print.
Technically
right,
2v2. Okay, here comes Kaizen. We're gonna see how effective this is gonna be against a combo of Nets and Super Friends. Don't forget, Rapidu is also nearby. No flicker available for Donut means that's a vulnerable lane. Mycophobia just scouting it out for the meantime. Not be catching him.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back to MPL Philippines Season 9. The Popol and Koopa pick was one of the signature picks of NEXTPLAY EVOS when they had Hessa in the lineup. Now, of course, Hessa, the gold laner, is now playing in Cambodia with Coach Zico.
There you go.
So this is something that Donut is probably very aware of how to go up against the gold lane.
That's true. Very familiar, for sure.
Yeah.
Mycophobia will be using that flicker for the meantime. Again, all of this is just ONIC. They're not even doing anything special. They're just answering what NEXTPLAY is throwing at them.
Yeah, and it's no surprise this is the story right now in the gold lane. This is what you get when you put a Popol and Koopa going up against a Beatrix, especially if it's a Popol and Koopa that's aggressive. It's going to be difficult for a Beatrix to keep the game close.
Yeah, as a Beatrix, you can't shotgun right away.
Yeah, see,
there's a dog in front.
spears, a lot of things.
Speaking of a lot of things, that's a lot of things being caught in the Numenon Blast. Donut will be able to survive at least for the meantime. There goes that bulwark, slowing down the attacks of Yellow Haze and Donut. Beautiful movements here from ONIC.
Well, delaying Donut just right in level 3. They're not going to commit for this turtle, though, for NEXTPLAY EVOS.
Yeah, since
Oh,
2 weeks
will
close
they?
by, and it's Kaizen all alone on the turtle, so I think they're going to leave the turtle just for gold.
Fast.
They won't be able to make it in time here, but NXPE has full control there, just watching, checking it out. You can't really do anything.
Vision by just being there.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the turtle.
Yes, you are
NEXTPLAY EVOS.
correct.
I expected that ONIC PH would give that turtle up because they got a massive win in the gold lane.
Yeah, and that, my friends, right there on your screens is the reason why a Ling is just not a good pick against a Popolin Koopa.
Will struggle. That bite makes it so easy. You force out potentially a Tempest of Blades early on just to avoid getting stunned.
Exactly. You
When
can't yeah.
Koopa's huge.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't even Finch voice,
Yeah.
right? So he's going to force you down.
So right now,
struggle.
we are about to see NEXTPLAY EVOS on how to execute their mechanically, thinking on or even their mindset going up against the lineup of ONIC Philippines, because the more that they hold onto their ultimates, onto the right timing, that gives them a win.
Yeah, definitely going to be looking stronger here. ONIC still fighting. I think they're aware that it is going to be a 2v3. They don't see Yellow Haze on the mid.
Yeah.
They're still going.
Oh, Miko!
Rapido, he makes that count right there. But again, Donut not really confident to fight just yet. He is only level 5, so I get why.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to have the objective trade and also the clearing of the minions, because up against Popolin Koopa, Nets, the laning is really difficult. Knowing that with just 5 minutes, he had his third down.
Yeah, and
Top
he
lane.
really needs that item. And now it's going to be a lot harder to farm on top side without that outer turret.
Yeah, this gives Mycophobia a lot of, a big challenge on how to give aid to the gold lane and his team as well.
Yeah, as we head into the 5-minute mark of the match, it's a 1,000 gold difference. Nets in the lead over Donuts Beatrix. They're both going after well, it just completely in my head.
You can do it.
The sword.
Whoa.
The sword, there you go.
Renegade is just in the base,
Renegade.
ladies and gentlemen.
This is interesting because you can't get out. There's just no way you're running out. All those traps, that was... I don't know what to say about that, but we have an engagement on top side. Mycophobia engages with a wild charge. And there goes the real-world manipulation there in Super Prince at back. That tower could go down soon. Good presence here from NXPE.
Renegade onto the arenas. This Hitman is on the mission. Delay and NEXTPLAY EVOS just goes around and try to take objectives on a cross-map play. But this sets up ONIC Philippines to take the second turtle, Satsui, with no contest at all.
Yeah, and the good news for NXPE is they're still getting gold somewhere, still relatively close. They can't give a massive win for ONIC. They can't give any more pickoffs because little by little, that lead is going to compound. And next thing you know, ONIC might just be in such complete control that NXP won't have the items to stop anything that ONIC wants to throw at them.
And look at this, how NEXTPLAY EVOS is being cautious on how ONIC Philippines wants to steal this purple from a Ling.
Yeah, despite NXPE being cautious, though, obviously ONIC is just flexing. They've got a lot of firepower. They're not afraid to use it. Again, Super Prince very much controlling that mid lane.
Looking at the gap here, Kaizen onto Sensu. It's a 2-level gap. And I've seen an item just
That's solid,
to amp up his spell vamp, Renmar.
Yeah, right now, NXPE, it will be very difficult for them. It looks like even though if they catch out the members of ONIC with a big real-world manipulation or team fight under real-world manipulation, still might be tough to get the damage.
That's true. Good, beautiful chain there from Sensui. Forces Kaizen back. He's half HP. Mycophobia is low as well. Rest of ONIC are now waiting and looking. There spots him out. Has a potential here to do some stuff, but he isn't Esmeralda. He's not a Paquito anymore. Doesn't have that burst damage.
ONIC Philippines, look at how they control the lanes right now from top to bottom. Plus the traps.
Relentless. It's ironic right now that it's a Popolin Koopa being the pick that is defining this match right now. Super Prince!
Super Prince hits that Abyssal Arrow. Again, not really in a position to go for it. Just ONIC being very careful.
Yeah, ONIC PH back in Season 8 when they were known for their banana split.
Yeah.
They did that with a Popolin Koopa!
The bite!
Beautiful bite combo there alongside Sensui.
Ouch.
Ouch, there's just no other way to put it.
Man, Nets is playing fetch with Cooper right now, but it's not the toy that they're playing with, it's Zen. He's saying fetch.
Oh, man. Painful. It's painful to watch, to be honest, because those are the things that should not happen as a Ling. That's why you're a Ling. You dodge a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you can't dodge out of it. It's a targeted skill.
Yeah.
It'll chase you all around the map.
It's a sure catch.
Just like that.
Just like that. Gets caught.
Renegade.
And Renegade has there close by.
Oh!
Shielding. He got consecration, so he's still alive. The
He's
regen's keeping him in.
He's safe. Renegade still buying time for NXTPLay EVOS.
Oh, that's the fastest light concert I've ever seen.
That was quick. That was quick. And now it's going to be ONIC.
Calculated risk for the Hitman.
Once more, pushing up on the mid.
There you go. It's just fully gaining control of ONIC Philippines. Bursting down turrets here. But one thing also, look how NXP is in the back lines of 4 members of ONIC Philippines right now.
NXP is also on the bottom side. They're also trying to get a tower of their own.
That's the cross-map trade.
Great call. It looks like Mycophobia might be sacrificing himself here.
Is he?
And this is a good play because this just gives room for KZen and Donut to get away.
True. And it
Great
is,
play by NXPE.
He is alive. Good call for you from Mycophobia. Acting like a really good, a classic. He's what do you call a role model of roams.
Yeah.
Buy time for your teammate.
The role model.
The role model.
The role model. Renegade.
Ouch.
Yes.
Oh, this Julian hurts.
Oh man. Sensui's not tank built for sure.
Yep.
Takes out Renegade with the help of Super Friends. Pushes in the mid here for NXPE to trying to get some sort of map control.
Yeah. Great adjustment by Sensui to go for the damage items. Genius one. The Feather of Heaven. Concentrated energy. Sensui realized that they need magic damage and he's given it.
Yeah, and Mycophobia can't really sustain all that damage. The frontliner of NXPE.
Yeah, because right now inside of NXPLay EVOS, there's a lot of tanky heroes right now that you need to worry about. And having that build Sensui plus the knockup from CC, there's a lot of things that NXTPLay EVOS has to think about. But now on how Renegade tried to sacrifice himself one more time, he just keeps on buying the moment for NXTPLay EVOS to bounce back just by clearing the lane.
And Necklace of Durans picked up there by Yelly Haze. So still going for a full utility route. He gets cooldown reduction there, but a lifesteal, but it's really more to lower the shields that the Lolita can give her teammates, and at the same time the inherent lifestealing or regen that Sensui has on him.
Whoa, 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 look at this. Look at how NXTPLay EVOS is approaching the top lane.
It's so systematic, and all of it is, of course, traded with the Lord here, taken by ONIC.
Okay, what's the game plan now for NXTPLay EVOS? They have sacrificed the Lord, and also the bot lane is just gaining more push.
Yeah, they are doing what they can though, despite the situation. Look, Renegade's buying time as long as he could. ONIC are thinking twice about actually trying to commit to it.
Again, all of this is because, you know, they're trying to get something on the map, right?
Wow, Renegade.
If they're going to trade it up, Renegade, this Hitman is on the mission. He's going all over the map. He's going to slow down the Lord. Walking up a little bit, but again, will be taken up by Nets in the end. I don't think he's going to make it out of this one.
Delay. Massive delay.
Master of delay, Renegade to Renetime. He's still delaying, but how long can NXPE hold this? How long?
That's a good question. The better question is where do you get Renetime, but we'll talk about that later on. So right now it is going to be ONIC on the mid. Lord gets taken care of there. Real world locked in by Yellow Haze. Beautiful engagement by Mycophobia. Wild charges straight in the face Sensui. That's a 1-for-1 overall. And I would take that any day if I was NXP.
NXP are holding on, doing what they can. They're scrappy right now. They're splitting the map as expected. And as said in the keys to victory, but Rapid Dude!
Rapid damage. Oh, doesn't really charge it up well here. That's going to be a slow push, the slow retreat here for ONIC.
Yeah, we are seeing the urgency right now, specifically for KZen, because he's just 2 levels, behind from Sensui. Will the damage will suffice? Side of ONIC Philippines right now?
Well, they have a lot of damage dealers. The Julian already has a Holy Crystal there. Berserker's Fury and the Wind Talker already built up by a Bobbling Koopa. So that's fast basic attacks and a lot of crits. This Bobbling Koopa hurts for sure. On the side of NXPE, Hunter Strike, Malefic Roar already forced to be built by Donut right away because he needed to keep it close in the scaling. Hence why he went away he went ahead and built for physical penetration because that's what NXPE needed. Up to an endless battle on for the Ling. And again, for Yelly Hage's Eve, still building for utility on the way to building an enchanted talisman. A lot of cooldown reduction is what he's going for.
Yeah, they need to make it worth it right now since they have the items. But looking at how ONIC Philippines has the traps all over the map here.
Wow.
My gosh, look at the control.
Yeah,
of
that's
ONIC.
a combined presence of Super Friends and Nets. Popol and Koopa and the Selena traps all around. And Mycophobia, it's like, you know, you're like a janitor who is cleaning up after a big after party. There's messes everywhere. You're on your own. I gotta deal with all of this by myself. And it's not easy, I tell you.
Yeah, he's cleaning up the traps, putting him in a dangerous position.
He's back.
By the way, Kaizen, no purple buff. Mycophobia was forced to take it away. He tried to delay as much as possible, but ONIC put NXP in the situation where Kaizen has no purple buff. Mycophobia had to be the one to take it.
Yeah, here comes Lord number 2. It is Luminous now.
NEXTPLAY EVOS can't afford a sacrifice right now for this fight. Rene J is just in the base. Rene base. Rene time, Rene base.
Exactly. That does make it a 4v5. At least the lanes are not pushing against NXPE because of this.
If Kaizen can steal this, it's going to be massive. Oh, Rapidude brings him
Rapidude's
down.
on his tail, man.
That's
here
big.
comes the snipe here from the Renner shot. Lord will be reset. There it goes, straight into the face of Dare. This could be better here for NXPE, but looks like Sensui will lock it in anyway.
Rapidude won them that Lord. That stun. Bringing down Kaizen off the wall, and with no purple buff, with barely any energy, Kaizen had no energy to get up onto the wall there.
Yeah.
The problem with the purple buff lack, the purple buff steal here.
Yeah, this is the problem right now on to the hero of Kaizen. So it needs to have another strategy for a fail-safe move for ONIC Philippines. And there you go.
That's problematic, man. Right now, NXPE.
He catches one.
He hits it. The worst target to hit with the Abyssal Arrow. Heli Haze goes down. Mycophobia's on the back with Kaizen. Beautiful spray from Donut. Oh my god, did you see that? The pretty good damage. Renegade, though, is going to be very, very close to death here. Dare dives straight into Donut.
Can they defend this?
I don't think there's any defense
How
here.
How will Donut defend this?
He's going to do a miracle play. He needs a miracle set here. Shotgun to the face of ONIC, but not going to be enough.
It's done.
That's game.
Ring the bell.
ONIC Philippines, the Yellow Hedgehogs, completely just conquered the Neon Tigers in the jungle of going back higher in the standings.
2-0 victory.